better.
Okay. All right. I guess we can begin. Okay, good evening, yogis. Thank you for being here tonight. This is our actually official class for the month of April, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a beginner's class, okay? If this is your first time doing yoga with me or doing yoga at all or ever, so please feel free to navigate how you want to move tonight on your mats. So take it easy. You don't have to push and push and push just because you're being asked to do so. Always remember that this is your practice. Know that you can always pause, stop, bring your knees down and take a rest if you need to. And then whenever you're ready to come back to the program, I'll welcome you with open arms. Okay, by the way, my name is Igby. I'll be your guide for tonight's practice. Okay, so as we begin the practice, let's start first with your child's pose. Try to bring your knees down on top of your mats. Try to widen the stance as well. Wider than your hips if you can. Push your bums to your heels, please. Just find a way to stretch your arms forward. Maybe allow the forehead to reach down. Relax the elbows. You can bring your elbows down as well. Relax the shoulders along the way. Option to open the palms. Let the palms face up. Giving yourselves a chance to find freedom here first. Find length. Find space. Just slowly arrive right here, right now. Maybe your body's there, but your mind is elsewhere. So try to pull your mind back here, right here, right now, where you are in your own space. So give yourselves a chance to be present in the next 60 minutes of your practice. At this point, begin to inhale and exhale. As you breathe in, find the length in the spine. As you breathe out, soften everything down. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in to create space. And as you breathe out, relax what needs to be relaxed. Just find your own rhythm, please. Find your own breathing pattern. Let your breath guide you through and through in your practice tonight. On your next in-breath, lift the chest. Fully stretch your arms at this point. So elbows off the mat. Press your palms down, fingers fully spread here. Create enough grounding. So lift the chest, look at the space between your hands, please. And as you exhale, just melt your chest down. Child's pose. Let's do it again. Inhale. Have a lift. Look forward. As you exhale, surrender here. Last two. In. X. One more. In. And X. In your next in-breath, we'll lift the chest once again. Changes. Right arm threads under. So I'm doing the mirror image here. Just follow your own side, please. Release your right shoulder down, right cheek down as well. Maybe open and close your right hand there. Try to bring some life to your hands, to your fingers. And maybe you can walk your left hand out to the side. So bring your head under as if you're sniffing your armpit there. 5, 4, 3, 2, And one. Reset. Unthread your right arm. Relax your head once again to your child's pose. We switch. Lift the chest. We lift the left arm. Switch sides. Release. Sit under. Open and close. And then maybe you can walk the other hand all the way to the other side. So fully stretch that right arm, please. Lateral stretch here. And go back. Bring yourselves back to the center, please. Exhale. Changes. Come up to your all fours. Bring your hands directly under your shoulders here. Press your palms down. Knees under your hips. You can curl the toes under for an added support. Just a regular cat and cow here. As you breathe in, extend the spine. Move your chest forward. Lengthen the throat. Shoulders away from your ears. Gaze up to the ceiling or your nose. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Suck the navel in, round the back. Keep pushing your hands down there. So we flex the spine here. As we breathe in, we come back to your extension. Exhale, spinal flexion. On your own, please. Just follow your own breath. One breath, one movement, please. So we're warming up the spine. We're warming up the body. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Come back to neutral spine. At this point, just move your bodies forward and back. So nothing fancy. Just allow your bodies to move however it can. So here we're shifting our weight forward. Shoulders way past your wrists. And as you exhale, you move your hips closer to your heels there. Maybe you can do your V shape. From the center, move to the right, diagonal, come back to the center, lean to the left, okay? Good. Maybe we can create circles, connect the dots. Starting off on one side, move to the front, other side, move to the back, okay? And then switch, just to even it out. Again, you can start with small circles first, and once you feel comfortable enough, go for the bigger ones, okay? Last one here. Good. Come back to neutral. Adjust your knees, your hands, your feet. Okay? Stretch first the right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Toes are curled under, please. Toes are down. So you don't want to arch the back here. You want to support your lower back by sucking the navel in. Then maybe if you can, lift that right leg. Doesn't have to be very high. We're thinking about length here. So pushing the sole of your foot against the back of the room. Toes are pointing down. If you can, the other arm, that is the opposite arm, reaches forward. So just bring your gaze down there. Find your length. Try to find your balance as well. For 5, make sure to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Changes. Left hand lowers down. Now step your right leg, right foot outside of the mat. All the way to the other side, please. So bring your right foot. Hopefully you can see me. Right foot in line with the left knee here. Changes. Release your toes. Lean forward just like what you did earlier. Okay? Now as you exhale, lean back. Extended Balasana. Push your bums to your heels. Notice that you're fully stretching your right leg. If you can, press the sole of the right foot down as well as the outer blade of the right foot. You'll feel that stretch in the inner seam of your right leg. Let's flow. Inhale, come forward. Push back. Good. Nice there. Inhale. Exhale. One last. Inhale. Changes. Right arm stretches forward. That will be the opposite arm, or rather the same leg. Same arm, same leg. Then stretch your right arm under as you push your hips back. So opposite sides here. Maybe bring your gaze, or rather your head down, your gaze under once again. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Adjust both hands. Changes once again. Curl the toes under, please. Begin to lift that left leg. Readjust the right foot so that the toes are pointing in, heels are pointing out. Readjust the hands so that they are in line with the shoulders. Think downward facing dog, a wide-legged version dog. Okay? Push your bums to your heels, or rather to the back of the room. Lengthen that spine. The crown of the head reaches down. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. 2 more. In and out. One last. And out. Changes. Let's build heat from your downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward to your plank. So move your body forward, please. Nice there. Okay? So we're flexing the spine as you push your hands down there. Exhale. Push back to your downward facing dog. Let's do it again. Inhale, come forward. So you roll the spine like a wave. Just bring your gaze down, please. Move back. Down dog. 3 more. In. X. Last 2. Lengthening here. Pushing back. One last. Inhale. Hold it here first for 3. Don't collapse. 2. And 1. Push back, please. Stay here for 3. For 2. For 1. Chest lifts. Slightly walk your hands closer to you. Okay. Your right hand reaches under your left. Can you grab any part of your left leg there? And then bring your gaze under your armpit. So you're twisting at this point. Maybe you can gaze up to the ceiling. If it's too much, you can just bring your gaze down. If you can go deeper, you can just slide your right hand down. Grab your ankle instead. Good. Stay for 5. Hold the pose, but never the breath. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good job, guys. Release. Walk the hands forward once again. Lean your chest forward slightly. Lower the left knee back down. Retrieve your right leg. Come sit in your Vajrasana here. Let's recover first. Interlace the fingers. Okay, bring your elbows together. Maybe just move your hands around. Finding some sort of a stretch or release in your hands around the wrist area. And switch. And release. Roll the shoulders forward and back, please. And reverse. Moving forward. Good. If you bring your hands behind, please. Interlace your fingers once again. As you breathe in, stretch your arms all the way to the back. Lengthen the spine, open the chest. Maybe gaze up to the ceiling. Remember, shoulders away from the ears, please. Forward fold. Just do whatever you can, guys, okay? Melt your chest forward and down. If your head does not touch the mat in front of you, that is okay. Slowly rise. Release the mind. Release everything there. Reset the body, please, okay? You come back to your all fours. So we switch sides. We started first with the right. Now we extend the left leg all the way to the back. Toes are down first. So find your own space, on your own pace as well. Okay? Remember not to collapse the belly. Suck the navel in. Whenever you're ready, lift the left leg at this point. Remember to activate the left leg. Toes are pointing down. Whenever you're ready, opposite arm reaches forward. Try to bring your right arm or the opposite arm in line with the ear. Then activate your fingers pointing forward as your feet are pointing to the back of the room for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your right hand down. Release your left leg. Left foot all the way to the side. Adjust. Remember the outer blade of the left foot presses down. Foot in line with the right knee. Now release the toes, please. Okay, make some adjustments if you need to. Inhale, come forward. As you exhale, move back, please, as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to follow your own breath. You don't have to follow mine. You are your own person, guys, okay? You know where you're supposed to go. No changes at this point. Your left arm, as you exhale, turn it under. So as you push your hips back, adjust what needs to be adjusted, please. Breathe. And slowly unravel, please. Okay, at this point, tuck the toes under. Lift your right knee off the mat. Think downward facing dog. A symmetrical version of your downward facing dog, please. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more here in your down dog. Good. Let's continue building heat. As you breathe in, shift your weight forward, please, to your plank. So stacking your shoulders above your wrists, heels above your toes. Everything remains active. Exhale. Move back. Once again, in. X. 2 more. Push back. Your last one, guys. Inhale, hold it here first. Build heat and strength for 3, 2, 1. Push back, please. Down dog. Inhale through the nose. And maybe open the mouth, sigh it out. Ha. Inhale. And exhale. Ha. Changes. Look forward. Walk your hands closer, please. Just to make it easier. Your opposite arm, that will be your left at this point, reaches under. Grab the opposite leg, please. And as you exhale, gently pull your body under. Sniff your armpits there if you can, if you want to. Breathe. slowly release. Walk your hands forward once again. Shift your weight slightly. Right knee lowers down. Bring your left knee back inside. Push back to your child's pose at this point. Release your arms down. Palms facing up. Take a breather here. Inhale. Exhale. In. X. One last. In. And exhale. Good. Stretch your arms forward once again. Come up to wall fours. Now lean your body forward. Release everything down to your mats, your chest, your belly, your hips, your legs. Bring your hands by your rib cage, close to your rib cage or your chest. Bring your elbows as well, close to each other. As you breathe in, chest lifts, so roll your shoulders up and back. Look forward, everybody. As you exhale, chest lowers down. Once again, inhale. Just your baby cobra for now. A gentle back bend. Exhale. Last two. Lifting. If this is not doing anything for you, you can maybe fully stretch your arms. Only if you want to, okay? No pressure though. Release. One last. Inhale. Baby cobra. Full cobra. Maybe. Upward facing dog. In your upward facing dog, you lift the hips off the mat, please. And release everything down. Bring your hands under, one hand on top of the other. Just sway the hips side to side. Good. Reset. Come back to all fours, please. Now we step the right foot forward. So make space there, please. Assist the foot. If it doesn't get through right away, you can grab the ankle and step it through. Okay? So bring both hands outside of the foot. So you're framing the foot in between. Maybe adjust the back knee if you need it. Lift the chest, please. Exhale. Now right hand on top of your right knee. Left arm reaches forward. Then stretch it all the way to the ceiling. As you exhale, we side bend. So remember, we're not twisting. We're stretching laterally here. So you want to bring your top shoulder in line with the other shoulder. Come back to the center, please. Exhale again. In. One more. Option to stay. Option if you can. Release the other hand down. If you want to go deeper, move your hips forward and down, okay? Remember, if it's too much for your lower back, take it easy. Slowly come back to the center. Release both hands down. So you're framing the right foot once again in between. Inhale, chest lifts. As you exhale, can you stretch your front leg, please? Half Hanuman or your half splits. So we want to flex the foot at this point. Your toes are pointing towards your shin bone. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings, okay? Now instead of sitting back down, if you can, try to slide maybe your right heel a bit more forward so that your hips remain above the left. So we're focusing on your hamstrings. Now the hands, you can place your hands under your shoulders. But for those of you who can, because you're flexible enough, you can walk your hands a bit more forward and then go deeper. So your choice. Now let's flow here. Inhale, we relunge that right knee, so we bend the right knee again. As you exhale, we extend the spot, rather the right leg. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. One last. Exhale. So remember your options. Go deeper. Why not? Whatever your body needs tonight, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest lifts once again here. Maybe adjust the hands. Now pivot the foot. So release the foot down. Walk all the way to the left side. Good. Readjust the back foot. So I'm now facing the screen. So just like what you did earlier, when you extend the one leg out to the side, remember this. Then try to stand on your left knee at this point. Good. Reach your arms forward and up. Then as you exhale, we side bend once again. Release your right hand close to your right leg. Good. So you want to create that C shape in the spine. It is as if you're pulling your upper body away from the lower body there. Come back to the sunder. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can slide your right a bit farther down if you can without compromising, guys. Okay? In. Nice there. Exhale. Go for it. For 5, maybe gaze up to the ceiling or down, your choice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changes here. Right arm reaches high as well. Now release the other hand down. Now left hand in line with the left knee. Good. This is your modified side plank. Again, gaze down or maybe gaze up. So you want to create a straight line from your foot all the way to your hand. Maybe gaze up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your gaze down. Release your right hand down. So we're now facing the other side of the mat. Continue walking all the way to the left. Good. So make some adjustments, please, if you need to. Inhale, shift your weight forward. As you exhale, move your hips back. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale. So you're pressing your right heel down as if your right heel wants to touch the mat behind you. That won't happen. But try to intentionally bring your right heel down. You'll feel that in your hamstrings actually. And if you want to go deeper, walk your hands a bit more forward. You can come with your fingertips. Then melt your chest down. Very good there, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Readjust. Come back to the center, please. Sit on your heels. Okay, you can face me once again if you want to. That's okay. I'm here with Sarah, by the way. Okay, take a breather first. Inhale and exhale. That side is done. Okay, no need to dwell on that. What is done is done. So again, if your mind is slowly drifting away from where you are right now, pull it back, please. So if you need to stay longer here, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, let's come back to your movements, please. Come back to your all fours. Tuck your toes under, just for an added support. Now it's the other leg, other foot that steps forward. Good. Now it will be the left at this point, okay? Left hand, left knee, just for an added support. Now the other arm, right arm, reaches forward and up. So remember your low lunge. As you exhale, side bend twist. Once again, come back to the center just to reset. Exhale. One last inhale. Exhale, go for it, guys. Okay? Take it easy. Go deeper if you want it. You can always release your left hand down. If it's not happening, just stay. One last breath. Slowly release everything back to the center. Release both hands down at this point. So notice that when you lengthen the spine, you get to lower the hips just a little bit more. Okay? As you exhale, okay, fully stretch, half hand one, half splits. So remember your adjustments. So we're not sitting back down. Our hips are lifted here. Remember to flex the foot. Let's flow. Bending. Good. As you exhale, we extend once again. Nice. In. Exhale. Your last, please. So remember, hands can be under, a bit more forward. If you want to grab the foot, because you can, then go for that as well. Lift the chest at this point. Release your left hand down. Release your left foot as well. Lead with the foot. Walk your hands all the way to the right side. So we're coming back. And then move the right foot behind your right knee. Readjust there. Stand on your right knee at this point. Okay? So fully stretch the left leg. Nice. Okay? So you're standing on your right knee here. Right arm reaches forward and up. Remember to slide your left hand as you side stretch. Once again, come back to the center. Exhale. One last in. Exhale. Some people can actually bring their hand closer to their ankle. If it's not happening, that is okay. Our bodies are always different. They always feel different every time we step on the mat. So we have to find a way to celebrate it, but at the same time honor where you're at. Slowly release. Left arm stretches up again. Right hand releases down. Modified side plank. So try to open the chest. Move the hips a bit more forward. So you'll feel a bit more opening there. Remember not to forget the foot. The foot is active. One last. Gaze down. Release left hand down. So we're now facing the right side once again. Readjust the right knee. Readjust the left leg. Inhale. As you exhale, move your foot back. Drive your left heel down. Once again, in. Exhale. In. And exhale. One last, please. Inhale. Exhale. So once you're there, maybe, just maybe, let's try. Extend your arms forward, melt your chest forward and down. If your forehead is able to touch the mat, good, but it's not required. Maybe the chest instead. That's deeper actually. And then slowly release everything back to the center. Have a seat once again. We're back here. breather. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Inhale and exhale. One last. Open your eyes once again if they're closed. So roll the shoulders forward and back. Reset everything. Hope you're still here with me. And reverse. Let's just go seated twist here. Both arms reach forward and up. Gaze up to your thumbs or your hands. As you exhale, just twist right side so you're facing the other side. Left hand to your opposite knee, right hand lands behind, please. Inhale, come back to the center, arms lift. So find length here. As you exhale, find your twist. Gaze over your left shoulder if you can. One more cycle, please. Inhale. Exhale. You want to go deeper, wrap your right arm around the waist. Reach for your other thigh if you can. Just hold for 3, for 2, for 1. All the way up. Exhale. Maybe wrap as well. And release everything back to the center. Hands down. Tuck your toes under, please. Lift your knees at this point. Press your feet down. And just come into your forward fold. This is actually your first time to forward fold. So bend the knees a lot here. Just let your head hang loose. Hands down. Maybe your palms are able to reach the mat. Maybe not. Either or is okay. Now changes. Try to fully straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your shin bones. Move your chest forward, please. Spine lengthens. As you exhale, fold once again. 2 more times on your own. Remember to create space here. And as you exhale, release. One last. Exhale. Now can you bring your feet together at this point? Toes are touching but heels slightly apart, okay? So if you need to bend your knees or if you can grab your ankles, please do so, okay? But for those of you can you straighten your legs there? So as you wrap, both hands around the ankle. And you're wrapping them from the outside. As you breathe in, find length. As you breathe out, gently pull your chest closer to your thighs, closer to your legs. Bend your elbows along the way, please. So you're stacking now your hips above the knees. You want to shift your weight forward, but try not to fall forward, please. Trust yourselves in the process that it won't happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you breathe in, stretch everything away from the center. As you breathe out, relax, bend your knees at this point. We round the back as we come up. Take your time. Good. So we're now standing. Let me face the screen. And just move your body side to side. If you want to bring your heels close to your bums there, just give your legs a stretch. That's okay. It's always important to move the body first before you even go for static stretches, okay? At least in my own practice, I do dynamic stretches first before we even hold. That's why if you notice, we start with movements, slow movements, and then we held the pose on each side, okay? So at this point, we'll work on your balance. We'll just go for your tree pose. So you can stand on the mat, but if you're much more comfortable outside the mat, your choice, okay? So press your left foot down, so bring your hands to your hips. So you remember that you have 4 corners of your foot. Try to press it down against the mat, activate the left leg. So by activating, it means that you are holding or you're pressing your muscles to your bones. You're contracting the muscles there, okay? Now open your knees, your right knee that is, out to the side. You can bring your right foot close to the other foot. So your left leg is facing the front. Your right leg is externally rotating there, okay? So option 1, stay. Option 2, climb it a little bit higher below the left knee, but remember not to cave in. So we're opening. If you can still, bring your foot against your left thigh. So squeeze the foot against the thigh so you don't lose balance there. Okay? Bring your hands to your heart space. So we're not praying here, guys. We're just trying to find a deeper connection between our hands, our feet against the mat. Breathing in and out. So focus on one spot that is not moving. Slowly, take your time. Stretch your arms over your head. See, that happens. And then slowly release your right hand down, close to your right knee. Inhale. As you exhale, just side bend, please. Just do whatever you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Release your palms to your heart center. Hands down. Release the right leg down. Okay, shake it, shake. Release any tension there. Alright. So you know where you're supposed to go. Maybe on this side you'll feel much more comfortable. Or maybe this is your weaker side. For me, this is my weaker side actually. Okay? Anyway, let's just do whatever we can. Bring your hands to your hips. Remember, activate the right foot so that you feel enough rooting down there. Maybe I'll try it outside the mat. Let me see. Okay? Bring your foot closer. And open your left leg out to the side. Breathing in and out. So remember your choice. Higher, highest maybe. Hands to your heart. It's slipping. Let me just take off my socks here. All the way up. Whenever you're ready, release. Use the breath, inhale. And then exhale. Side stretch. Side bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And release as well. Good job, everybody. Let me just take the other side, take it off. Come back to your mask, please. Shake it off. Good job. Let's stand at the top of the mat, please. Inhale. Arms reach forward and up. As you exhale, forward bend. Inhale. Option. Hands to your shin bones if you want to. Exhale. Fold. We come up once again. Then we circle our arms around. Bring them over your head. Release your hands to your heart center. Hands down by your sides. One more time. Inhale. As you exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift option. Your palms press down against the mat if you can. As you exhale, fold. Soften the knees, please. Step your feet to the back of the mat. Just a regular plank here. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Lean forward, please. Release everything down. Control. Remember what we did earlier. Hands close to your chest. Elbows close to your body as well. As you breathe in, baby cobra, full cobra, up dog. Your choice. So wherever you are, shoulders away from your ears. Spread the collarbones apart. Lengthen the neck. So gaze across, or maybe gaze up to the ceiling or your nose. Release everything down. Allow the spine to recover. Side to side. All right. Flip on your backs, please. So we're lying down. Your backs against the mats. Hopefully you can still see me. Bring your knees close to your chest. So around the back there. Maybe move the knees around. So you're doing circles with your knees there. And make sure to reverse. Good. Keep hugging your knees tight. From there, just bring both knees down to the floor, right side. Knees down, knees are together, feet are together. You can support your knee there with one of your hands. Then stretch the other arm, that will be the opposite arm. Stretch it out to the side. Gaze to that direction, gaze to your left hand. Left palm faces up. Supine twist here. One last breath. We bring ourselves back to the center. Hug your knees once again. Close to your chest. Massage the back. And moving side to side. Maybe that helps. Supine twist, other side. Drop both knees down to the floor. You can scoot the hips to the right so that you feel much more lengthened there. Opposite arm, just out to the side. Maybe you can close your eyes here. Back to the center once again. Hug. Release your feet down. Let's just do one bridge before we call it a night. So bring your heels close to your sit bones there, or your hips. Try to reach for your heels. That's more or less your distance. So knees, they're not together. Imagine that there's something in between your knees and your thighs there, okay? Feet parallel to each other. The back is flat. So as you breathe in, press the feet down firmly, engage the quads, thrust your hips up to the ceiling. Try not to look around, please, just gaze up. Arms by your sides. As you exhale, hips lower down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. One last, we hold. So stay here. If you can, walk your hands under. Interlace the fingers. Fully stretch those arms. Press your knuckles against the mat. Notice, once you do that, you can have more of a lift. You can bring your chest closer to your chin. Notice as well the engagement in your quads. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the mind. Release your hips back down. Feet stay where they are. Just bring your knees together. Let them kiss each other. You can bring your hands on top of your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And out. Last. And out. Hug your knees back to your chest, please. At this point, open your knees out wide. It is as if your knees want to come close to your armpits. The back remains flat. Let's come to your happy baby pose. Stack now your feet, your heels above your knees. If you can, grab the outer blades of the feet. If this is not happening, maybe just the ankles. Or maybe the backs of the knees instead. Okay? So just grab any part of your legs. And from there, just like a happy baby, gently move side to side. And back to the center. Still with the knees wide open. Bring the soles of the feet together. Imagine you're doing a diamond shape. Wrap both hands around the feet. Interlace the fingers, please. Inhale. As you exhale, curl up. Lift your shoulders off the mat. Squeeze the belly closer to each other, or rather, closer. Squeeze the belly, please. Bring your chest closer to your feet. You can bring your elbows outside. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can stay with the knees wide open. Just release your feet down. Think supine butterfly here. Okay, if you have pillows at home, you can slide your pillows under just to support your legs there. Your hands can be pressed gently against your inner thighs, if that helps. Otherwise, you can just release your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Or another option, stretch your arms over your head, grab your opposite elbows, please. Framing your head in between, and stay here. Wherever you are, just honor it. Stay. Let's release your breath at this point. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. One more time. Breathing in and out. Last one. Let's bring it home. Inhale and exhale. Make some adjustments if you need to. Try to settle in there. Maybe stay in that shape for 3 to 5 breaths. And whenever you're ready to release your arms or legs, you can fully stretch your legs one at a time. You can also release your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. I won't join you there anymore. I might doze off. So you don't want to doze off as well. So you want to be present still, even if you're able to rest your bodies down, okay? That's why it's called the hardest pose, because it's the end, but you're not supposed to sleep at all. So we'll just stay here for a few breaths or so. If you want to stay longer in your Shavasana because you're at home and you're not going to do anything anymore, you're done with work or whatnot, stay longer there if your body needs it, okay? Otherwise, slowly come back to the spaces around you, please. Gently move your toes, your fingers. Bring the legs together. Point your toes forward, then reach your arms over your head. Give yourselves a full body stretch like waking up in the morning, please. Stretch, stretch, feel the length in your body at this point. As you exhale, bring your knees back to your chest, then wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself some love. Breathing in and out. Come down to your fetal pose, please. Right side preferably. Knees down, feet down. Then rest your head against your bottom arm. Take a few moments there first. Come back to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you're ready, push yourselves up with the other hand. Come up to seated, please. Any seated pose of your own liking. Good. Okay, make sure that you sit tall. Your sit bones are even there. Okay? Bring your hands to your heart space. Once again, we're not praying here. I'm just trying to center ourselves. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for practice tonight. Thank you for gifting me your time, your presence, and your energy. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I wish you all peace, peace, and peace. Namaste, everybody. Hey guys, thank you yogis. Hope to see you guys again. Same time, maybe here, same place. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, please.
You too.